I would have to wait another 2 months, 3 months to as a second appointment follow up, but they just flat out gave me the HRT here. Hello, my name is Pink Hair Nova, or Pink, or Pinky, whatever you want to call me, and today we're talking about drugs. Today we're talking about HRT. For coding, I've been on it for almost a week now, but it was a long 2-year journey to go and get it. And one thing I definitely noticed is whenever I did research on HRT stuff, it's mainly on different countries and their struggles on getting it, but I've never seen any YouTubers that are from America talk about it, so maybe I'm one of the first few, I don't know. Most of my research was done from the UK, so I had no idea what to expect, but the best I could do is tell you my story on how I got the everlasting estrogen. Little context about myself. I identify myself mainly as trans femme and non-binary. So, a little introduction to that. I started my Comic Dub channel as a way to express myself, not knowing if I was a trans person at the beginning, but that started to slowly shake up. I'll talk about that in a different video, but just know that finding myself was a long journey. That was a burp. A long journey, and it has a lot of stories. I'll start from the beginning, I guess. As I found out that I wanted to transition, I searched a good amount for doctors. I waited for appointments and other stuff. So I'm not really good at story stuff, so bear with me. Practice makes perfect, right? Alright, originally I lived in the South and stuff in the South, especially when it comes to LGBTQ stuff. It's a mixed bag, you know? It's depending on where you live, it's either good or you're just straight up not welcomed. I was in an area that was kind of in the middle, if that makes sense. I got many concerns and a lot of people saying that I shouldn't be myself and that I should just try being a man or something like that. Apart from that, I had a few supporting allies, people that actually told me that I knew what I was talking about, that wasn't just doctors, it was other people that I've met along the way. And you know what? I believed the people that believed in me whenever I said stuff. Even though I didn't 100% believe in myself, I know that they believed in me, so I owe it to them to try to be myself. I went doctor to doctor explaining that I didn't feel happy in my body. And finally, I got one therapist that gave me resources, but the resources was about 2 hours away. In the South, there's scarce on HRT clinics and medical stuff, especially since I was living in Louisiana, the little shoe. I was told I would have to go 2 hours away to get the medication I would need. At the time, I knew that there was no way I could make that trip. Plus, I wanted to leave the South, so I made the decision to across the country for HRT, which is probably the hardest decision of my life I've ever made. I moved thousands of miles away from friends and family. I would be starting all over again. I moved out here in October of last year. When I started looking for HRT, it was the October of 2023 when I first realized that I was maybe not cis. And of course, I had to get care in a new state. Every state is different with care, especially with HRT. I moved out there for October because I sure shit wasn't waiting to see what the election hold. I didn't care which side won. I knew I wanted out of the South beforehand. October to December was a nightmare to try to get stuff established, moving around doctor to doctor. But finally, in like early January, I was given a place that could possibly help me, and it was, I forgot the name of it, but I'm gonna put it on screen right now. And I was told by my therapist at this time that it could possibly help me with my transition medically. I went, take a call, and I was told that it would take about 2 months for that appointment. So, that was something. I waited 2 months, got to the place, explained what was going on, but sadly, the clinic, that one clinic, didn't have HRT, so they had to redirect me to another clinic that did. And that was another 3 months wait. Around this time, I started to self-reflect on myself, started to approve myself, and actually started to be more and more myself. Now, fast forward to this month in May. On the 17th, I went in. Many of you know that I've been trying to get HRT for a while. I sat down, explained my situation. I thought I would have to wait another 2 months, 3 months to as a second appointment follow up, but they just flat out gave me the HRT. I was shocked. And the reason for it is, like, I did my research, I knew exactly what I was getting into, and I was sure that that's what I wanted. I was so overwhelmed. It felt like just 2 years of work wasn't in vain. Finally, I got it. And it took a lot of moving around, a lot of sacrifices to get it, but you know what? This is a win for us. This is a win for anybody who had a hard time getting HRT. We won this time. I just wish it was you and not me some days. Because I know that there's people in different places been trying to get it way longer than I have. And they just gave it to me on the spot. I kind of felt like I robbed a place. But I'm not gonna let that hard work be in vain. As of recording this, I've been on HRT for almost a week now. I've definitely noticed a lot of changes. Mainly just feeling tired, thirsty, my body getting used to the new hormones. If you like, I'll make a video about that later along the line. Maybe 2 weeks, explaining it in detail, like how much stuff I've got. But for now, this is the end of the video. Thank you for listening to my story. And I know it's hard right now in this world, but remember to keep trying, keep smiling, because existing is the best way to be ourselves. Pink out.